An Alberta energy company has unofficially released a disgusting logo depicting the rape of 17-year-old Greta Thunberg. You heard that correctly, okay? They thought that this was okay, and their excuse or response to the backlash they faced is ridiculous. The logo, which was painted on stickers circulated among the workers of X-Site Energy Services, literally depicts the rape of Greta Thunberg. And I don't know if I want to show the image, to be quite honest with you guys. It shows, I'll describe it though. So here's the description of it. The sticker shows a drawing of the back of a nude female with two hands pulling from behind on her braided hair. The word Greta is written across her lower back. The sticker reading X-Site Energy Services was handed out recently as promotional material at job sites to be worn on hard hats. So there's actually a woman by the name of Michelle Narang, who is an Alberta resident, is very much supportive of the fossil fuel industry, but had to speak out after she saw this logo because she found it deplorable, disgusting. She said she called the general manager of X-Site, Doug Sparrow, asking him if he knew about the sticker that appears to depict the rape of a minor. He said he was aware of it, according to her, and his response was, she's not a child, she's 17. John, what do you think about this?
I'm like, that's when you wanna pump the brakes and try again, because that's the worst possible reaction you could have given.
Oh, there's more. Under the Canadian Criminal Code, if you're wondering, child pornography is any visual representation of a person under the age of 18 engaged or depicted to be engaged in a sexual activity. The Royal Canadian Mounted Police have investigated the image and determined it is not considered child pornography. I don't know how. According to our experts, the image does not meet the criteria for it to constitute a criminal offense, an officer from the Red Deer Detachment told Huffington Post or HuffPost. So the law says one thing, any depiction, this is clearly a depiction, but whatever. I mean, look, it doesn't matter. The part that matters is that you have a company that thinks it's perfectly okay to depict a minor this way. Even if she weren't a minor, this is unacceptable. What has she done, like other than talk about something that is very real, climate change, that's a real threat to certainly her generation. She wants to do something about it so humans can continue living on this planet. And well, she might hurt their profits. That's what matters more than anything. So let's go ahead and put out this disgusting material about a minor girl.
And what's amazing is that the critics of her, the detractors of Greta, say she's hysterical. She's just freaking out about something that you shouldn't freak out about. And I get so mad at her that I want an image of her being raped. And think about too, like first of all, you have to be a particularly sick individual to come up with this idea. To actually have it made is even sicker.
Right.
And the thing is, it's not just an individual. How many people had to be involved in the actual order for the stickers for them to actually be made? The company that made them. They actually were like, oh yeah, no, that's okay. We're gonna make, what do you want? We want 500 of those? 5,000? How many of these child rape stickers do you want? And then when one of your employees, or this woman,
she's not even an employee. She lives in the area. She came across the sticker and then she posted it on Facebook. Even though she's supportive of the industry, she's like, this is not okay. What's going on?
Yeah, to imagine that in our workplace, I'm gonna give them to people to wear. I assume that my workers are as depraved and bizarre and evil as I am, so they will wear it. And it'll be fine. Who could it possibly offend? There's no women around here. And if they do get offended, we'll just say, hey, she's 17. So it's totally okay then that to transmit the message to any woman around you or non-sick man that if I disagree with you, I want you to be portrayed as being raped. And I think that that's acceptable.
So I want to go back to what you said about how Greta Thunberg keeps getting accused of being hysterical, even though she's been incredibly grounded and calm in the statements that she makes. Yes, she's passionate, there's no question about it. But I think her passion is what resonates with people who see climate change for what it is, an existential threat to humanity. Now, let me give you her hysterical response to this disgusting image that they made of her. So Greta Thunberg said on Twitter, they're starting to get more and more desperate. This shows that we're winning. hysterical.
I mean, that is.
She's
a 17-year-old.
Insanely mature. Yeah.
Yeah, and look, I always say, like, she communicates about climate change, both in terms of description of the science and relaying the moral imperative underlying our response to it far better and more rationally than I do on my best day. Like, and I feel the same way about, there are these, it's not all men, but a lot of them are conservative men that they hate that they live in a world where some of, perhaps most of the best communicators in politics now are women. And so they take someone like Greta, who is 100% grounded, educated, tries to make the story not about herself whenever she can. In fact, when she's given award money, she gives it away. And then also AOC, an amazing communicator for her values and her policies. And their reaction is they see that as, oh, they're hysterical, they're uneducated. In fact, they've both been trained. No woman could actually be that intelligent, that good of a communicator. So clearly they're just reading lines that they've been given. It says so much more about them. And the sticker is the best possible example of that, of how sick they are, that they can see exactly what we should want in both our activists and our elected leaders and think, first of all, I know I'm all over the place, but remember AOC too was the target of depictions of her being raped in those private border patrol Facebook groups. The same thing, that is their reaction. You're being hysterical, you're being emotional, and I wish you would be raped. That's how they respond to forceful women engaging in politics.
Yeah, I know that firsthand. Like it sucks, and it's a form of intimidation. It's meant to prevent you or at least deter women from speaking out. And what I love though is that along with these incredible skills in communicating, these women are defiant and they refuse to be intimidated. And I think that's incredibly important. Look, sexual violence has been used against women since the beginning of time to prevent them from, really living up to their full potential. And they're fighting back now and they're like, no, not gonna have it.
Yeah.
So I'm so proud of Greta Thunberg. She's brilliant, grounded, mature, and she's a powerhouse for climate activism, and I really commend her for that.
Thanks for watching the Young Turks, really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR, so those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.